So we all know of the story of Jesus Christ as he was born in a stable, humbly came from the heavens. And that's when God stepped in and said, "Here I am." Not because I need to, but because I want to for you. Sometimes we forget or we don't realize who it is that is the message of Christmas. We are talking about the creator of the universe who stepped down and was born as a baby. Here in a few seconds we'll see some images of his creation and how awesome this God of the universe is. Yet he chose to come down for us. But how could that be? Why would that be? Who is this King of Glory that came down as a child, created the heavens and the earth, the mountains and the skies, created everything, designed us as human beings, and yet he came down as a baby? This evening, do we see him as that King of Kings and Lord of Lords? Or is he just that baby? I'm going to read to us a couple passages that describe who this God is. In Isaiah chapter 40, starting in verse 3, it says, "A voice of one calling in the desert, prepare the way of the Lord, make straight in the wilderness a highway for our God. Every valley shall be raised up, and every mountain and hill be made low. The rough ground shall become level, the rugged places a flat plain, and the glory of the Lord will be revealed, and all mankind together will see it, for the mouth of the Lord has spoken." Going down to verse 9, it says, "You who bring good tidings to Zion, go up on a high mountain. You who bring good tidings to Jerusalem, lift up your voice with a shout. Lift it up, do not be afraid. Say to the towns of Judah, here is your God." Church, we can say to the towns of our very city, we are celebrating the coming of Emmanuel, God with us. See, the sovereign Lord comes with power, and his arm rules for him. See, his reward is with him, and his recompense accompanies him. He tends his flock like a shepherd. He gathers the lambs in his arms and carries them close to his heart. He gently leads those that has young. Who has measured the waters in the hollow of his hand? Or who, with his breath of his hand, marked off the heavens? Who has held the dust of the earth in his basket, or weighed the mountains on the scales and the hills in a balance? Who has understood the mind of the Lord, or instructed him as his counselor? Whom did the Lord consult to enlighten him? And who taught him the right way? Who was it that taught him knowledge, or showed him the path of understanding? Surely the nations are like a drop in a bucket. They are regarded as dust on the scales. He weighs the islands as though they were fine dust. Nothing or no one is sufficient to build altar fires for him, nor its animals enough for burnt offerings. Before him, all the nations are as they were nothing. They are regarded by him as worthless and less than nothing. To whom then can we compare God? What image can we possibly compare our God?